There is a nationwide protest against Muslims that is being organized by some hate groups who are profoundly Islamophobic. So they are going to target various masajid. They have 2 or 3 dates, it's 8th, 9th and 10th, so I guess they're targeting the weekends. Some of them are so ignorant about Islam that they don't know that the best time would be to protest on Jummah, where there are most Muslims, but they usually show up on weekends, etc. So usually nobody is at the masajid. I don't expect, inshallah, any such protest in the state of Delaware. But I would like you to be aware and alert this weekend, especially at the masajid. This is a good enough reason for more and more of you to at least pray as many of your salah as possible in the masjid this weekend. But at least pray for those masajid which will face protests, especially in Texas and Arizona and Tennessee, in some of the parts of this country. You will see there will be lots of protests outside the masajid. One of the most beautiful things that Muslims have done, both in the United Kingdom and in the United States. A few months ago, there were similar protests organized outside masajid in UK, and one masjid actually had cakes and tea ready for these protesters. And invited them in and literally transformed all of them. We were following the message of the Quran to respond to evil with good. And alhamdulillah, the outcome was very good. The same thing also happened a few months ago in Arizona, where the brothers came out and interacted with the protesters who were on motorbikes, supposedly carrying guns. And then some of the messages that these protesters sent about Islam and Muslims were very positive. In the United States, mostly people who have very little knowledge about Islam and those who have never really interacted with Muslims have very negative views of Islam and Muslims. Alhamdulillah, those Americans who have had even limited interaction with Muslims have very good opinion of Muslims in general, because they know a good person when they meet one. But they also have less hostile attitude and less negative attitude towards Islam itself. They are more understanding of Muslim issues, they are more understanding of politics related to Islam. So it is very important for all of us in general to be alert this weekend for protests against Islam and Muslims and the various masajid in this country. But in general, I would also recommend that Muslims get out of their ghettos and try to interact as much as possible with the mainstream community. It is not enough that you work in America and live somewhere else. It is also important that you live in America while you work in America. So interact with people on more than work-related issues. Let them know you. Alhamdulillah, most Muslims in America are wonderful people. I always tell my students that there are all kinds of mafias in this country, Russian mafia, Italian mafia. There is no such thing as a Muslim mafia. So alhamdulillah, Muslims are really good people. They just have to go out and let everybody know who they are.